Okay. Of course. We might get a notification right away, of course. Let me see. Dirt. We got ourselves some DP. Or actually, yeah, it is DP. I thought it was Coca-Cola for a second. I don't know why. But, let's get everything going. We just uploaded a YouTube video. We're live a bit early just because we're going to watch a movie tonight. So I don't want to miss the movie. I don't want to, like, be live while we're trying to watch movies. We're going to the movies. We might be going to see Lilo and Stitch first, or it's going to be the Final Destination. So, let's put that when we have the chance. How's everyone doing? Welcome to the stream, guys. We got some people in the stream. We got Lonnie, we got Limer, we got Ashad, we got Chibuzzer? Boozer? Love the animation. Awesome, Limer. I'm glad you like it. Jules, welcome back to stream, honey. How you doing? We also have I'm in the weather in Iowa. I'm in the weather. Are you personally, or are you talking about actual weather? Adam, hi. Welcome to the stream. Jun, hi. Mike, welcome to the stream. We got Ashlyn, we got Lonnie. Super cheers on the channel. Everyone say hi to them. If you guys are there. I forgot if Ashlyn's a spicy super tier. I think she might be. So she's a spicy super tier. I don't know if Lonnie is. I'm horrible at remembering this shit, apparently. But how is everyone doing? That's great to hear. We just got, I was a little bit, like a couple minutes late. I had to get my cat some food from the store. Got myself a DP, and also, guess what? We're gonna try out some lashes today. Why not? Because I've been trying with these big lashes. And I'm beginning to think that lashes are exactly what's going on here. I think they're gonna give me headaches. I think they're making me feel under the weather. And whenever I got my makeup done by the makeup salon, by the makeup artist that did my makeup during for the wedding, they used very small lashes like this, if not smaller, and they looked super nice. They actually made me feel like I had long lashes, and I felt like they were super small for what they were. So I think the lighter, the better it's gonna be for me. So yeah, I'm in the 80s and it's nasty. Oh, sorry to hear that, Ashlyn. I'm sorry to hear that, honey. I hope hope you do better. Hope everything gets better. It's probably not because the weather is super hot now. By the way, found out there was a nail in my tire, so therefore we gotta get the tire fixed. The front ones didn't get replaced anyway, so we're gonna go try in a couple weeks to get those tires replaced. Junior, welcome to the stream. King Devil, welcome to the stream. But I hope you guys are doing great. Welcome to a brand new live stream on the channel. If you guys haven't left a like, go leave a like if you're new to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. If you guys have not and want to support, we take super chats down below. Apparently there's a thing called like gifts or something. I'm not too sure how it works. Y'all need to let me know because I don't know how gifts work. Well, maybe I can see it myself. I have that money option here, so let me see what that gift thing is. Membership gifting is, oh, it just, well, that's gifting memberships. What is it? The whole app was just like a lie, I guess. I don't know. Just got, thank you, Junior. I don't know how this works. But we got the iPad, so if anyone supports through the Cash App, I'll see the notification. But other than that, I hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing great. We're going live pretty much on YouTube, the YouTube app now, for a while. See how that goes, and yeah, well, hopefully it goes well. But yeah, how is everyone doing? Ooh, I love me some Dr. Pepper. I love me some Dr. Pepper. Hi, Yadira. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm telling you guys, that trip to Las Vegas wiped me out on money. Strawberry cream sounds good. Welcome to the stream, guys. I hope this lashes come out good. I'm hoping the new natural is what they're called by Kiss. Hopefully, they're kissable lashes. Okay, I can't pull them out. Well, now I can. Twerk? No, not on YouTube. That and I don't have a butt, so I don't have a big butt anyways. Nothing like super big or anything like that. So, thank you, William. Guys, how is everyone doing? Oh, wow, these lashes are super light. Yeah, they're really light, guys. But they're gorgeous, nonetheless. I feel like that's the best thing to do. I don't know. The best thing, right? Let's get to 50 likes on this stream, guys. If we can get to 50 likes, that'd be great. We're going live pretty early today. I love going live at this time because the sun's up. It won't last long because as soon as the time changes and it gets darker at night after I get off of work, it'll be nighttime every time I get off of work, which will suck. But let's just enjoy the daytime when we have the chance, okay? Not low, welcome to the stream. Oh, Jules sent you. That's awesome. Jules is an amazing viewer. She is also a great YouTuber as well. Deserves where she's at. I truly believe she deserves more than 10K subscribers right now. But YouTube's given her all the things that she deserves, and that's all that matters. AT Chick, welcome to the stream. Or Golden Hour. What's Golden Hour mean? CC, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Can really make me very happy with. Okay. Anyways, y'all. Live streaming on YouTube. I miss it. I miss being able to see my chat down in nice, colorful letters, and the other one was like very weird looking text to the left side for me. So yeah, Christine, welcome to stream. There's one good thing that well, I actually pull up whenever I want. It doesn't matter. So what do you do when your boyfriend doesn't text you back but text your sister? I don't know what to say about that. It sounds weird. Tina, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Let's get to 50 likes in the stream, guys. Okay, so I did makeup again today. I'm gonna try these lashes on. Hopefully they work really well. I haven't been getting any new glues, so I need to get a new glue because the glue I have right now is no bueno. But we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. We have everything we need to have, so. But yeah. I'm doing awesome, Tina. How are you doing? You're in the morning where Saudi Arabia at night. Oh, you guys are, well, it's not the morning here, honey. It's like, it's the afternoon. Probably around the evening time here. Love your dress. Thank you, AT. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's just one of the dresses I usually wear on the streams. But yeah, pretty much. You're following me from Iraq? Well, welcome to the stream. Where the hell did I put the glue at? Oh shit, don't tell me I don't have, oh, I have it out here. What time is it where I'm at? 6:40, 6 p.m. So, it's not night. It's more of like it's evening here, so. This guy's name is Are You Gay? I don't know what to say about, is his name Are You Gay, or is it just that's a comment? It's kind of opposite. Okay, I really hope that I could put these on right. They're already bending like super badly. These are definitely not easy to, look at how like elastically changey they are. They're really, really crazy, but maybe that's a good sign. Oh, they're sticky as fuck too. Maybe that's supposed to replace the glue. Let me see. Hopefully that's the case. These lashes are usually too big for my eyes. Girl. Are you from Kelly? No, I'm not. We want to move to Kelly at some point, but I'm not from Kelly, no. Kelly is gorgeous, though. I think this already has glue on it, guys. Have you ever topped a guy? No. I don't top men. Sorry. Men, trans men, I don't top men. Millie, welcome to stream. Yeah, Jules is from Kelly. She's from, San Diego. I didn't put any glue on these things, so. I'm assuming they don't need glue. I don't know. I think they do need glue. They're just really sticky when I was putting them when I was taking them out. Welcome to the stream, guys. How's everyone doing? Good evening to you too. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna glue these a little bit because the fronts are not, they're not staying on. I did not get a notification. I had to clue that you were on. I'm sorry that you're not getting notifications. YouTube sucks when it comes to notifications. And YouTube's probably hearing me right now and they're gonna say, oh, well, no viewers for you then. Like, my streams are very reliant on notifications, and unfortunately not everybody gets notifications. So if you don't watch my streams on a regular basis, there's a good chance you don't catch my streams, unfortunately. But if you watch my streams on a regular basis, you know the whole gist. Look at my channel around this time, you'll find out that I'm live. But if you do want to be on the channel and be, you know, notified that I'm gonna be going live, go on to the Discord. I'm gonna notification. Okay, that's awesome, Lonnie. Can YouTube kick you out? YouTube can't kick you out. I do think that YouTube has like a strangely, they control the algorithm, obviously. They don't want to act like it, but you know. They're not magnetic lashes, no. I don't know. I don't trust magnetic lashes, to be honest with you. Not health-wise, but I feel like they're super tacky. Dema, can you please stop asking the same question, honey? Do you have issues? Are you a boy or girl, Dema? Anna, welcome to stream. Are you a boy or girl? That's the real question. I'm gonna start asking people, are you guys boys or girls? Like, if I get the question all the time, might as well give them all a question. I am low-key in love with the not so hardcore eyelashes. They're so much better to wear. They're not super like intense. They're not super heavy. Never done lashes in your day in your life. It's fun. I was following Ariane on YouTube. They got pissed off at YouTube and then all. Oh, okay. Well, I never know. Well, you know, they could get pissed off at YouTube and just delete their stuff, you know? That could be how it works. I don't think YouTube, like, I mean, YouTube will take you down, of course, unless, if you're, like, spreading hate and all that stuff, but I'm sure. I mean, but there's a reason why YouTube, you know, still has me going, you know? Like, I'm trying to, like, love not doing, like, eyeliner like Crazy Wings anymore. I want to start getting into, like, the looks that, like, are, people would consider, you know, ashy looks, like, what do you call it? Ones that, freaking Jaclyn Hill does all the time, smoky eyes. What are you doing for, okay, Ranad, I think you need to learn how to spell living, L-I-V-I-N-G. It's not leaving. Just want to let you know, I work in the health industry as a health insurance advocate. Never thought I'd be in the health industry at all, but, you know, if there's one thing I've learned, it's claims, coding, and all that stuff, so, and benefits and how they work and how they could be messed up. That's for sure. Oh, thank you, Maddie. You're awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If there's one thing I like about these lashes, that they're super damn gorgeous, guys. They're not heavy or anything, and they're just subtle and nice. Like, you just don't need to have like that lashes going out like that to look good, you know. Colby, right? Coding is very important. Coding, what I mean by coding is not that I can code. I'm not saying I could code stuff. I'm saying like coding as in like how like insurance does coding, and like how codes can, you know, bring up different benefits, stuff like that. Like different like CPT codes or diagnostic codes for services. Franny, welcome to the stream, guys. We have a spicy super tier Franny in the channel. Everyone say hi to Franny. How you doing, honey? Haven't seen you in quite a while. Love Lash AT, thank you so much, honey. Christine, I know, right? If you guys want to support the channel at all, we do have a Cash App in the pinned comment, or if you guys want to support with super chats, that's also loved. Super chats, super stickers, super things, and, you know, memberships, and there's many ways to support the channel. It's completely up to you. But I'm getting a haircut. I'm scared. Why are you getting scared to get a haircut? Have you not gotten your haircut before? Forgot I can't talk apparently. Get a job trying. Funny, because I just said if you have a brain, you would know that I was just talking about my job, what I had. Dumbass. Who's that guy who commented? Aiden? Get a life and get off of YouTube, dude. I literally just talked about how I had a job. Apparently you don't know what that means. Netchi, welcome to the stream. We got another super tier on the channel on the stream. Everyone say hi to Netchi. How you doing, honey? How you doing? How you do today, honey? We love our super tiers on this channel, honey. Do you have a belly button ring? No. I want to get my belly button pierced again, but no. Can we meet? No, I'm sorry. I don't do meetups. What channel is that truffle? What channel is that truffle? In here, any? I mean, I had an outie back in high school, but after I got my belly button pierced, it actually turned my belly button permanently into an innie. It's funny. Pierce your lip. I want to pierce my nose. I want to get like I want to get my upper ears pierced too. I think that piercings, believe it or not, are very feminine. They are a feminine thing to have. And I'm not just saying that because women pierce their ears more than men. I'm just saying it's a very feminine thing to get a body part pierced. I'm just saying. Snake bites sound cool. Do you wear crop tops? Sometimes. How is everyone doing? Let's get to 50 likes. Deb, we have another super tier on the channel. Everyone say hi to Deb. How you doing, honey? How are you doing? The support, we love all the support. The new Charlottesers are coming in. You guys are awesome. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We're on our way to 22,000 subscribers on this channel. Tragus piercing is what I want. Where's that at on the body? Your boobs look like implants? That's because maybe they are. Yeah? And why are you staring, huh? Who told you to stare at my tits? Oh, it's probably because they're all like right here, right? I'm actually wearing a push-up bra today. If you guys haven't noticed that yet, but you like, thank you so much. Yo, we love these comments today, right? How am I feeling? Oh, you're talking Limer. I bet you're about Sunshine. It does look cool, I guess. I mean, it's a belly button. There are some belly buttons that are super pretty, but you know, I definitely am not one of those people. Priscilla, thank you so much. You're going canal. You're going in canal. Oh, okay. Doesn't that shit hurt right there? I heard that one hurts. You have a belly button fetish. That's all right. Oh no, it's okay. It's girl. I have a foot fetish. Fetishes are all welcome as long as they're not super duper weird. Like, Like a fetish for armpits or something. Some people have that, you know, believe it or not. I mean, I don't care. Have a fetish. Just, oh, you know, I'm going to do what all the bigots say. I don't care about what fetish you have. Just don't put it upon me. Don't tell me about it, and I don't want to see it or hear it or know about it. But you can have fetishes. I don't give a shit. We uploaded a new YouTube video today, guys. If you guys haven't supported that, go check it out after the stream. If you guys want to support the TikTok, we just posted a TikTok today as well. Go check it out. Of course, TikTok loves me. They be sharing that shit to the world, of course, like usual. Acupuncture pressure point. That sounds like a painful piercing. I want to get my butthole pierced. No, I'm just kidding. I can dream, right? Can I dream, guys? Can we dream? Can we all dream? Oh, thank you so much. Ranald here. Pain in the arse. I bet, Pam, I bet. I definitely don't do them as good as the people that did my makeup that day, but you know, it's a start. We'll learn. We'll learn. I like them a lot. They just don't feel like I'm wearing lashes right now. I feel like I'm just. It's amazing. Sometimes the best thing to do in life is just to do as little as possible. That's all I gotta say. That's crazy. I see a lot of people posting up like only member content. And I don't know why, but I have not done that. And I don't know what to do. Like, what can I do, could I possibly do for member only content? I gotta look at something real quick. Yeah. Really, Tina? You be finding some crazy stuff on YouTube's live streams. All right, Leanne, have a good one. Hermie, welcome to the stream. How you doing? But yeah, I haven't worn this dress in such a long time. AT, welcome back. Low key, hi. Okay. Daredevils, welcome to stream. For first day off in 7. Your internet keeps crashing. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, maybe if your internet knew how to drive, it wouldn't be crashing. I'm just kidding. I'll pay for pics of your belly button. Believe it or not, Sunshine, I'd sell shit like that. I'd sell something like that. I mean, I've done adult content, so it's not like something that's far off. You know, I've had people buy my socks and stuff for me. So if someone wants to buy something, just contact me on social media. Ash, I'm doing great. I'm just chilling. I'm chin-chillin'. Just chin-chillin'. We just did, like, our lashes. We didn't do our makeup or anything. I just wanted to do these lashes. I got them just a little bit ago, so I figured I'd do them on live stream. I'll learn how to put them right. They're a little easier to work with than those long ones that have, like, the really rough black end. Rachel, welcome to the stream. The lashes make your eyes pop out. Oh, thank you so much. Believe it or not, the more subtle ones are the best. Where do you do adult content? I do adult content on other sites. I don't do much anymore, so it's usually based off all requests at this point. I don't really do adult content. Like, you're not gonna find me on, like, the big websites or anything like that. I don't do adult content like that. I mean, I OF probably much, but I don't link that stuff on YouTube. It's crazy because it's you know what's the saddest part about all of it is a lot of people are so keen to go support me on only Fs, but they won't support me on YouTube. They're like, as soon as I like say, oh, like, you know, become a member, no one cares. Like, or I say, oh, you know, you can join my OF, and boom, everyone's subscribing to that stuff. You know what I mean? Not a bad thing, but like, I see what people want. You make it look so effortless. They're okay. I put them on decent. Decent, guys. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. We're on our way to 22,000 subscribers on YouTube. My God, it itches a little bit. That little corner, and I don't want to make up my take my makeup off. What the brands of lash? It's Kiss. These are Kiss ones. Just Kiss. Nothing crazy. When it comes to lashes, I don't really care too much about the brand. Sunshine, if you go to my OF, do it with caution. I'm just kidding. I used to promote my OF back then on YouTube. You might want to go back to like 2 years ago. I had them all in my my descriptions. All right, Maddie, have a good one. Lori, welcome to the stream. How you doing? We're at 30 likes. We're at 32 likes. 32. Let's get to 50 likes, guys. 32 likes. Or 50 likes. We're at 32, but let's get to 50 likes. But yeah, the last couple hours have been pretty poppin' on the channel. And when I mean poppin', I mean like more than like classic 20 to 10 views I get every hour for some reason now. Like, for a long while, I was getting like around 70 to 80 views an hour because I had a YouTube video that was doing really good, and it was the Why I Like Topping / Bottoming video part 2, which now has currently, oh wait, it's part 1 actually, I think. Part 1. And it's currently at 250,000 plus views. It was getting at least 500 to 600 views a day. Now it doesn't get really much anything at all. It gets like 100 views maybe like a day. That's about it. But, you know, every video dies off. Every video. I've never actually had like a moment in YouTube history at all life in general on any of my platforms where I wake up with 300,000 views or 1 million views ever. Like, it's always been like boom, boom, a little bit slow. We were getting there. You know, a month or two after I uploaded, we're at 50K views or 100K views. It's never been like, boom, I woke up and it was like blown up on YouTube or blown up anything. So we never experienced that. Waiting for that day to come, but I don't know when. Robert, welcome to the stream. I cut my hair like 2 months ago, honey. It's been a while since I cut my hair. Like, my hair, believe it or not, was actually this long for a little bit of time. Remember, guys? It was this long. Now it's this long. It's getting back to long again. The backside is growing a little bit too. Girl Scout cookies. Girl Scout cookies sounds good. My girlfriend, I know, she loves Girl Scout cookies. Rachel loves those. Nice cut. Thank you, Robert. I hope it happens. Thank you so much. I hopefully too. I don't know. With the internet, you have to post something that's very likable and that's gonna like get a bunch of clicks. Emily Lover, welcome to the stream. Besties, welcome to the stream. Your hair grows fast. Yeah, but then once it gets to right here, it's like, nah, we're not gonna grow anymore. You got 16 pellets? There's no way, Jules. I'll have to talk to Rachel about that. Because we have way too much stuff here at the apartment. But I know we can use a couple boxes. Does anybody have an idea of how much a P.O. box costs? I'm too busy. I'm too lazy to go over there to find. PO box is like $7.98 a month. I mean, if it's like $20 or $30 a month, it's not a big deal. You have a red and yeah, that's red. It's bad for your teeth. I mean, it's lipstick, honey. It's not gonna be on my teeth. Heather, welcome to the stream. I am gonna be getting, however, on Saturday, I'm gonna be getting my my teeth whitened at a whitening place. I got offered a day for like a free 90-minute treatment. Let's see how that goes. But the girl that it owns the company, she has the whitest teeth I've ever seen in my life. So I'm so excited. Um, You got rejected by your crush when you found. I mean, at least you tried. I would say that. I mean, at that point, you kind of just get told, you know, what's up. If someone rejects you, it's whatever. You don't need to have someone's exception. You can find someone else, honey. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to go through it. I've had to go through that, a lot of stuff and rejections in my life. Isabella, welcome to stream. You ever watched Mr. Mick Juggernuggets? Oh, I heard of him. No, I don't. I've heard a lot of... I think he's been in like all kinds of bullshit in the past. Isabella, welcome to the stream. Again. I feel like you've said hi a couple times, but yeah. Lately we've been enjoying putting our hair back. Stuff like that. But tonight we're gonna go to the movies. We're gonna go watch... I'm pretty sure we're gonna watch Lilo and Stitches because it's a movie that Rachel really wants to see, and Final Destination will be like a movie we can watch another time. Watching 2 movies in theaters simultaneously, like back to back, it's like a lot of work. Plus, our son can't really watch rated R movies past a certain time at the theaters. They won't let us in, so we might have to let him be with his grandma at that time. It's fun talking to you. Thank you, Sunshine. Oh, he's so cute. I mean, there's plenty of cute guys out there. Don't put yourself in a box full of just one person. Really, there is a lot of cute people out there. Like, I get it. Having a crush is one thing because someone's cute, but like if you've ever been to a big city, you'll know what I mean. Like, you walk on that you'll walk out in the middle of like a big city and you'll see nothing but pretty people and handsome guys and stuff like that. It's all over the place. Of course, Mike, I will do that. I need to check my iPad real quick, guys. iPad, tell me what's up. Oh, someone donated $40? Franny! Girl, why didn't you say anything? Franny donated $40. Wait a second, when was this? Am I just seeing this now? Girl. Today at 6:29 a.m. Either it was this morning that Franny sent this $40 or what? Franny, thank you so much. If you're still on the stream, thank you. I did not know you sent me $40 to Cash App. Franny, by the way, I'm going to start letting you guys know how much people have donated to the Cash App. Just as a thank you, by the way, Franny has donated $70 Cash App. Obviously, she's donated more than that via YouTube as well. But this is just her Cash App, okay, guys? Ashlyn, top $497 has been donated through me via Cash App. Like I said, this is only Cash App. So thank you so much, Ashlyn, $497. Then we have Amanda, who is pretty much new to the channel, donated a total of $55 to the Cash App. And then we have Lonnie, who has donated a total of $215 to the Cash App. Thank you so much, Lonnie. And then we also have Scott. I think Scott's donated $2. Let me see. Keith, $5. Well, we all know. Orly Chaos has sent $40 to the Cash App altogether. But we all know a majority of people's donations have been through YouTube. So, yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for the donations. That $40 is not a joke, by the way. A lot of people donate like $3 or $4, $10 here and there. My supporters donate like $50 to 100. Like, y'all make a difference. So, thank you so much. You're welcome. Okay, Franny's still here. Thank you. I'm looking at the Cash App because I never got a notification, but my Cash App was right there for some reason opened, and I saw it was at $40. Like, what the? Did there something I missed? Natalie, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Yeah, Colby, why don't you make sure you sneak snacks? Honestly, after that donation, we might have money for snacks. So we should have money for snacks. My girlfriend owes me a little bit of money because of the fact that my girlfriend I did pay for. My girlfriend told me she was gonna buy me a keyboard that I wanted, but I told her, don't buy it. I'll buy it now because I really wanted it. And I was like, just pay me back what you had paid for the keyboard was actually $170, and I only asked her for $80 of it. So don't worry about paying for the full thing. You know, I told my girlfriend is a sweetheart. She's been very nice to me when it comes to buying me stuff, and I got her a desk that's currently here, so the pink one. I can't wait to put it together with her. We might actually do that tomorrow, though. David, no one cares. Just wondering, very expensive to live where you are. No, New Mexico is actually one of the cheapest places you can live in. Out here, it's actually really cheap, guys. It's not exactly expensive. When defending other people getting hate. Oh, Lunar, it's gonna be like that, honey. That's how it is. It sucks. You know, you get caught in the crossfires and then people give you shit too back, you know? What can you do? Let's get to 50 likes, guys. We're 11 away from 50 likes. You guys got Big Titty Mama here. Not big. Big Titty Mama here doing a live stream. My God, guys. I love Coke too much. Coke and Dr. Pepper. Or DP is for Mimi. By the way, guys, if you guys have watched the recent video, what did you guys think about the little animation? Does it work very well for the channel? I want to know. Your jam, yeah. Coca-Cola is good too. It's a little more sweeter than Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper has like I don't know, it has a darker taste to it, and Coca-Cola has more of a lighter, sugary taste. You love Dr. Pepper? If you guys like DP, let me know in the chat. We like our DP lovers. Girl, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually kind of enjoying like my eyes with big ass wings. Sometimes it just brings out the best of you. But let me know, guys. Hair back or hair down? This is hair back or hair down. How long have me and my girlfriend been together? For 4 years. 4.5 years now that I think about it. 4.5 years, pretty much officially on the 25th. Do I have a wife? No, I have a girlfriend. Pretty hard to believe a trans woman dating a woman, right? You know what I mean? It's so unheard of. Both look good. Thank AT. Everyone, if you guys subscribe to the channel, let me know so I can thank you accordingly. We're on our way to 22,000. We've been kind of stuck in the same subscriber area for a while now. Subscriber growth really hasn't been like anything impressive. The last time we kind of grew on subscribers was back on the 26th of May. That was 17. The day after, we lost 6. We only gained 4 the next day. We lost 5 the next. We lost 14 the next. We lost 2 the next. We lost 2 the next. We gained 8 yesterday. And that's because of live stream, of course. But it's just nothing like we haven't really grown. So, which is why the channel has only gotten 123 subscribers in the last month. Yeah. YouTube is definitely not popping us up on streams anymore. And when I'm not streaming, it's pretty much dead on the channel. It's either dead or we're losing subscribers, which is why I wanted to upload more often. I feel like it'll help the channel from losing subscribers and bleeding them out when we're not live. Is soothing soul. Thank you, Lunar. I think my voice is a little bit low, but thank you. Is that a wig? No. Trust me, if it was a wig, I would get something longer than just this hair, you know? Thank you, Tina. I don't know. Do you dress up when you're out? Yes, of course. I'm a trans woman. I'm not like some closeted cross-dresser. I dress up when I'm out in public all the time. I dress out like this all the time, guys. I'm not like, please let me know, like, that you guys don't think that I'm some sort of closeted person. I only post on YouTube or whatever. Like, this is me, guys. This was me at my friend's wedding. Where's my pictures? These are all videos. Do I have... Oh, I'm on videos, that's why. Library. I was like, wait, why am I just on videos? This is like stuff that I look like when I'm out and about, you know what I mean? I'm just kidding. I don't look that good all the time, but, you know, that was me during my friend's wedding. This is like what I look like when I'm out and about. This will be on the next YouTube video, by the way. I'm just going to start working on a new video. Today, we'll start working on it. If I could find the volume button. The whole experience, only $54 for.
It's a general.
Come in, it's going to definitely be for the full package. Like, this place is gnarly.
This guy is a little nervous next to us, so we're not going to do that full experience, but...
Unfortunately, I don't have, we don't have all the time in the world. Unfortunately, I have other things to do, so we can only be here for that 2 hours. I would love to experience everything, but, yeah. But, yeah, damn. How tall? I'm 5'7". Me and my girlfriend are pretty much just... My girlfriend's a cis girl, so she is about 5'7.5" too, so we're pretty much the same size. Yeah, Colby, I mean, I get the questions, though. I understand, but, like, if I'm on YouTube, trust me, I'm not scared to go out in public. You know what I mean? Or I'm like, you know, dressing up is just... It's not dress up to me. This is my life at this point. People need to realize that I'm living a life where this is how I present myself every day. I don't present myself and like this and during show or anything. I wear this stuff all the time. One of my photos before we left, by the way. Sky, thank you so much for the $1 donation, honey. Thank you. That was us the day we were leaving, I think. The day we were leaving or the day after. Or the day before. Thank you so much for the $1. Is that my girlfriend? My girlfriend was on the picture, yes. In fact, I think what I can do here, since I don't know why I'm doing this, showing you guys this, but this, let me see if I could find the photo. This is my girlfriend and me. She looks shorter because, of course, I'm stepping, like she's like this, but my girlfriend's around the same size as me. But, yeah, this was me when I was, like, looking at myself. They really did a good job on my makeup, I'm telling you guys. Wait, how do I take rid of this green screen? Snapped. Thank you, Colby. It's not as easy to accomplish what you did. Thank you so much. Yeah, Andy, I know. Thank you, Mike. Do you have any tips on being trans? Honestly, be yourself. Be the best that you can possibly be. Don't be scared to be you. If you know someone doesn't like trans people. Lonnie, thank you so much for the $20 coming in with the Cash App. Thank you so much. I think it was $7.15. Let me see if my notifications pop. It did show me 7 minutes ago. Except I don't have notifications like making noise here. I don't know how to do that. I don't know if there's a way to do that, but thank you so much for the $20 donation, girl. We love it. We love it. You're awesome. Thank you. Why won't it let me heart it? You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support and donations on this stuff. Thank you. Thank you so much. El Salvador's. Manas, welcome to the stream. How you doing? RuPaul Drag Race TV show showed how hard it can be. I mean, I'm not a drag person. I don't even watch RuPaul Drag Race, to be honest with you. I don't like being associated with drag queens. I hate to say it, and I don't mean to be mean. And, you know, drag queens are drag queens. You know what I mean? A lot of them, if not almost all of them, almost. I mean, we have some people, some trans women that will do drag, but a lot of trans women don't want to do drag. You want to know why? Because we don't want to be viewed as a fake chick or someone that does it for show. So a lot of drag queens are actually just heteros or gay men that dress up as women for show. And they're not afraid or they're not upset with being guys. They just like to do it for show. They might like the feminine feel of it. You know, gay guys can always, guys in general can like feminine things. It's not a big deal, you know? But that's what I'm saying. Sky coming in with another $2 or $2 this time. $2 this time. Oh, this bra is going underneath my boob really bad. That's why I don't wear bras, really. Thank you so much for the $2, honey. It means a lot. Isn't drag for show? Drag is for show, yes. That's why I don't like when people are like, are you a drag queen? I'm like, dude, I'm not a drag queen. If I was a drag queen, I'd be walking on that freaking walkway or doing like shows. I don't do that, girl. I'm not that kind of person. I've been asked to be in a show from one of my friends. Not like he has like a drag show, but it's not just drag. It's like anybody can be in it. And a lot of the drag shows, people look down on trans women doing drag because trans women are taking they take estrogen, so it enhances the femininity. I subscribe. Thank you so much, girl Violet. It enhances the femininity. So like people kind of see that as a cheating thing. You know what I mean? Which is funny because trans women can't do anything nowadays. God forbid we play a sport. God forbid we play chess because we probably are smarter than the other women, right? Do you have any coming out tips? To who? Who are you trying to come out to? Thank you, Violet. You're awesome. Thank you, Layla. It means a lot. Are you guys? That's a good question. Are you and your girlfriend intimate and like male to female? Believe it or not, yes. I do play the male part in the bed because it's easy for me. I would like to bottom as well, but bottoming takes time. It really does. And my girlfriend hasn't always been known as the feminine one in a relationship because my girlfriend she's not as feminine as I am. I'm obviously the more feminine one in my relationship. But in the bed, we just go natural. It's simply just easier, in my opinion. And, you know, if you want to achieve an orgasm, you gotta do it like that way sometimes. You know what I mean? So it's, I'm sorry, guys. It's just, I hate that I have to feel like I do that, but it's my life. I don't have a vagina to really be able to do other things. But, and my girlfriend, we're having kids. So at this point, I'm taking it as that. I mean, I literally just made a video about this, guys. So if you guys want to watch that video, check it out. See what I mean by that. Is your girlfriend like pan? My girlfriend is more lesbian. She doesn't really like men. She likes women more so. It was actually hard for her to get over the fact that I was trans at first, but she got over it. In terms of like relationship, if you want to consider her pan, that's completely fine, but she doesn't see herself as a pansexual person. She sees herself as lesbian. Just like how the men that dated me saw themselves as straight. Ben, welcome to the stream. Your fiance is scared of you right now? Why? Love is a frequency. Yes, it is. Me and my girlfriend had a lot of hard times, but we got better. No, I'm just kidding. It's just salt, guys. Nothing crazy. How's your Pride Month? It's going great. We just posted something on TikTok about Pride Month, so. From what I say, you would be a great bottom. I would be. I'm a good bottom. Trust me. When I dated men and all that stuff, I only bottomed. Do you work out? Sometimes. Very not as good as I want to. Do you have any tips for coming out to my parents? I am trans. Your parents are, it depends. What kind of parents do you have? Are they religious? Do they not care? Do you know that, like, they're like, what are your opinions on your parents? Thank you, Billy. Welcome to the stream, Rhonda. How's everyone doing? It's so sad, like, the way the sexuality works with trans people. You know, honestly, when you're coming out to your parents, the best thing to do is just to put your foot down. But like, you accept me or you don't. You know, this is who I am. It has nothing to do with you. You're not the one that's dating me. You know what I mean? I'm dating other people. That's the best way to do it, is to know who you are. Don't act like you're scared to say something. If you want to come out to your parents, just come out. Just talk to them. I literally sat there and educated my parents when I came out. And I'm talking about my aunt slash uncle. My aunt and uncle slash mom and dad. It's funny. How was your family when you came out? How was my family when I came out? It was a bit different. Okay, guys, I grew up in a small town, probably 8,000 people, and when I came out, it was after high school. It was when I was 21 years old, on the cusp of turning 22 that same year, towards the end of the year. I was a talk of the town for a little bit. It was the thing. My cousin called me and said, everyone's talking about you right now. Asking if they all knew, or how would they know, and some people were so surprised and they didn't expect it. So my family, I remember the first time I came home. I came home because I didn't live in the same place, the same town anymore. I lived in a big city, and I came home as a woman, and I sat down. And I remember my auntie slash mom being extremely uncomfortable with me at first. And she barely talked to me. And she didn't ask me any questions. She just kind of watched the TV, and it just was very awkward at first. My auntie slash mom and I got a little closer and got cooler with each other. And she eventually admitted to me, she said, why didn't you just tell me you were like this when you were younger? I would have bought you dolls. I would have gotten you dresses. And I didn't know that I was trans when I was younger. I thought that I had a weird fetish with women's clothing. I didn't know what the hell it was, and I was very ashamed of it. No one told me to be ashamed of it, and I didn't live in a school that was super homophobic either. Like, I wasn't in a school that would be like, everyone knows the whole G word slur and the F slur for like everything, but I never hung out with gay people, and I was always around the straight people because I consider myself in high school as straight, so I was never really informed of how unbelievably hard it would be. You were drawn to whatever women's clothes. I was drawn to women's clothes to see how I would look in them, and that's why I thought it was a really weird fetish. And I would steal thongs at the store because I felt like it was sexy to wear them. I don't fucking know. I'm like a weirdo, guys. I was a weirdo back then. I thought like this was like it was like something that was. And that's why I thought it was a fetish. I thought like, okay, I'm getting these like highs off of wearing these clothes, and it's not a good thing. And I liked the way my butt looked in tight pants and stuff like that. You know, I remember when the Xbox Live stuff happened, and you used to have your little avatars. I made a girl avatar just for fun, I said, but it was actually the real thing. But you know. Eventually, like I said, they all came around. My dad's uncle, he's just always been, he's okay, you know, about it. He doesn't like care, but he still messes up and calls me he, him sometimes. And I'm like, dude, it's like 8 years. Like, you can't be messing up my name and not my name, my pronouns still, but I don't see him every day. So it is what it is. My mom's Ashanti, she passed away, unfortunately. But she was a really good supporter. She was one of the biggest reasons why I went back to my hometown. A lot of my friends from high school pretty much ditched me. I lost a lot of my friends, if not all of them, in high school. And it's not because they just stopped being my friends. I either deleted them off of social media because they didn't care about me, they didn't really support any posts. They didn't like the post I put anymore. I'm not saying that they didn't, but then I deleted them and I was like, you know, screw these guys. They're not supporting and liking my Facebook posts, whatever. I have met with a couple of my guy friends since my transition, and a lot of them have been pretty cool with me, been pretty sweet and nice. The guys are just, in my opinion, because I hung out with guys. In middle school, I hung out with girls because I loved the girls' friends I had, and I was asked if I was gay, so I said no, so I hung out with guys, and I started hanging out with guys. Thank you very much for the $1, Sky. Thank you so much. We love the donations, by the way. Thank you. I was just like, I got to the point where I, you know, I think a lot of my guy friends don't really give a shit that I transitioned. They really freaked out at first because a lot of them just didn't expect it. Obviously, I didn't come off as gay when I was in high school. I wasn't. I was very much like when we went on football trips and baseball trips, I was known as the person that got girls' numbers. You know what I mean? Like I used to come home every single time I went out to go up for a football game or a baseball game when I was in sports. I would come home with girls' phone numbers. You know what I mean? I would always ask girls for their phone numbers. I still have an attraction for girls. Obviously, I'm in a relationship with one. You know what I mean? So when people see me and they see, oh, I'm dating a girl, they're like, how does this make any sense? You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. You know, I like how someone's saying cap. Like, dude, you apparently haven't been watching my YouTube channel at all. I'm in a relationship with a girl and I have a kid right now. So if I'm capping, I don't know what to say to you. It was funny because I had more guts than a lot of the men on the football team and the baseball team. I would run over to a hot girl that I saw hot, ask her for a number. Mostly I got the number. So yeah, of course AT. Like, I mean, guys, when you come out as trans or gay or anything like that, people are just you're gonna lose friends. You're gonna lose family. It's very hard to have somebody that is just your entire family just accepting all of a sudden. You have people with religious feelings. You have people with feelings of like, thank you, Gary. Yeah, feelings like of different things. Like people just get bugged. You know what I mean? When Trump became president, it kind of opened a lot of my Facebook following a little bit to the real people that shouldn't be friends with, and it's really sad. Like I ended up having a lot of friends that were Trump supporters. You know, all of a sudden becoming anti-trans people. You know what I mean? Talking crap about how trans people were pushing this on their kids, and I'm like, dude, you literally were one of my OG Charlottteers, and you're saying this? So when Trump came out as president, when Trump became president, a lot of people came out of the woodworks, and they kind of let me know who they are, right? I did say that one of my cousins said something like really transphobic on the internet, and she was actually, I think she's bisexual because she used to date as a girl, and she used to be like the really butch looking one. Now she's really feminine, and she's in a relationship with a man. And it's crazy because the fact that she posted a picture, a post that was very transphobic. It wasn't directly the trans community, but she was talking shit about her brother talking to some girl that looks like a tranny. And I felt really, like, it wasn't directed to me, right? She was a sweetheart to me through text messages. She would always message me saying, you look gorgeous, you look so gorgeous. But that post really got me. And I deleted her. A couple of days later, she added me back. Okay, I looked at her post. I couldn't see her post, obviously, because I know not friends. You can't see people's posts all the time. I added her back, and that post was gone. So I'm assuming she knew why I deleted her. And I don't know, like I said, people can correct their actions, but when people start using like homophobic and transphobic slurs, it kind of opens up the way they are, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter sometimes. Like some people might just be like, oh, well, you're pretty, you know what I mean? I'm talking about the other people, the other trans people that look like men in wigs and they're like, you know, screaming at their women. I'm talking about everybody because we're stuck in a circle, right? We can't transition as kids. Everyone hates kids transitioning. So what happens? We don't get to transition at an early age. We don't get to be able to pass very well. We have to combat what testosterone did to us. So we're pretty much stuck trying to become women when we've been freaking injected by nature with testosterone. So kids can't, the best results for a transition is to transition when you're a kid. You know why? Because you can avoid the horrible changes that, puberty does to you. And people complain about kids transitioning now. So you're pretty much telling kids, hey, you might as well transition when you're an adult. It's really, really hard to transition into the gender you want. Now, I can't say anything about trans men, because trans men, a lot of them become more successful men because it's easier, because testosterone loves to give them low voices and give them like facial hair and hair all over the body. But, with trans women, you're kind of screwed in a way, in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? You're stuck going through surgery after surgery just to get a feminine body look. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of trans women end up becoming dolls. They're super fake. They're super, and it's not a big deal. You could be fully fake. I don't care. You could be a doll if you want. But a lot of trans women are forced to become these dolls because they're stuck with these bodies that are really hard to change. Unless you start taking a bunch of, injections. But let's look at, Jazz Jennings. And I say this all the time. Look at Jazz Jennings, for instance. The girl don't need surgeries. SRS is all she needed. She doesn't need facial feminization surgery. She doesn't need a breast augmentation. She don't need no BBL either. You don't want to know why? Because she transitioned at a young age. But apparently kids transitioning is a bad thing. And I'm talking about legitimate trans people. People that are going to grow up being trans. You know what I mean? Is it worth it, all the surgeries? It just depends, really. You know what I mean? If you like the surgeries you get, it makes you happy, then go right ahead. But sometimes getting surgeries all the time to be happy is not always the best thing. And some people just want to be able to be passable at face value as soon as you transition. I'm not going to say that if you transition at the age of 10 or 11, like looks-wise, you're going to be seen as the other gender right away. Even kids probably get hated upon. But their developmental life and how they're going to be as adults is a complete different story. They pass better than people that transition at a later age. Unless you're lucky and you have really good genes and you just don't happen to be a very passable, woman as a trans woman that's gone through male puberty, it's very hard for a lot of others. Testosterone is very, very unforgiving. It will give someone broad shoulders. It will make someone have the lowest voice possible. It will give someone the biggest Adam's apple it could possibly do. It could give them the biggest Neanderthal looking face ever, right? So it's a lot harder. Femininity is what we're born with. Like in the body, in the beginning of our lives, we have vaginas, all of us. And then T comes in and tears it all up. No, I'm just kidding. But everyone started. It's crazy to know that at one point I had a vagina when I was in the womb, but I had a vagina at some point. Where'd it go? I don't know. I got flipped inside out when I was born. Don't you think putting men in women's sports isn't okay? I mean, that's the thing. Men in women's sports, you're already categorizing trans women as men, so get out of here. I would like to hear, do you think that trans women in women's sports is not a good thing? If you say men in women's sports, you're already on the wrong page. Yeah. Because they don't see, the thing about this is they want trans women to not pass. They want trans women to stick out like a sore thumb. They don't want trans women blending into society. They want us to all look like they want us it to be hard for all of us to transition, right? They want us all to suffer at the doorways of the bathroom. You know what I mean? Because no matter how much they say, oh, you trans women can't use the women's restroom, it's been happening for years, decades at this point. You'll never know who's actually trans, no matter how much you might say, oh, I could detect a trans person. No, you can't. You can't detect every single one of them. Get out of here with that bullshit. There are so much trans women out there it's really hard to tell that they're trans. So, just get out of here with the I know what I'm talking about thing, because you don't. You don't. Thank you for subscribing, Sean. Sean Hopkins, you've been subscribed many times. I'm confused. Sean didn't subscribe now. He's been subscribed for a while now. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. The Bible says a lot. And you know, I hate to say this to a lot of people that believe in the Bible. And I do. I have, like, you know, my religious feelings, of course. The Bible has been manipulated in so many ways. And don't tell me it hasn't. It has. Trust me. It's very easy. Now, I want to talk to you guys about something that I feel like I should talk about. I was going to wait till a YouTube video to do it. And I will eventually on the YouTube video. Maybe a little more into depth. But there's a reason. Let me go down to the basis of why people don't like gay people and trans people. And I'll tell you guys exactly why. It's because everyone believes in nature. That nature is perfect. There is no, like, we're all born in the same exact way. Anybody that outlies anything are like wired as weirdos and crazy people, right? You know, but one thing we've learned about nature is that it's not. I got a silent call. Hopefully that doesn't affect me. One thing I've learned about, like, nature is that it doesn't produce the same things ever. And as soon as you find that out, and as soon as you realize that, the more you'll kind of forget about your whole notion that everybody is the same, everyone has to be the same, right? I've said this many times in my streams, videos. People are born differently. They're born intersex. They're born straight. They're born gay. They're born trans. They're born with half a brain. They're born with a smart brain, overactive system. They're born with cancer. They're born with AIDS. They're born with HIV. They're both the same. They're born with syphilis if the parent gives them syphilis. You know what I mean? Like, all those different things, right? Kids are born with deformities. Kids are born with one eye opened, cleft lips. People are born with, you know, no hair. Some people are born differently. If you can't see that, then you're stuck in the notion that everyone's born the same. So when people think of, well, why do women and men why do men and women exist in this world? To make babies, to be able to produce more life, right? Of course there's an outlier. If you can believe that someone's can be born differently physically, then you should be able to believe that someone's born differently chemically. Nature is different. What do you tell someone that is born in a nuclear war or a nuclear area that have a lot of defects? Did God make them wrong all of a sudden? Because God doesn't make mistakes, doesn't he? He doesn't make mistakes, right? He creates purpose, not perfection. We all know this. You know what I mean? We're created with purpose to live as perfect as we could possibly be without being completely perfect, right? That's why we're different. So there is different chemistries and chemicals in people's brains that will make someone be attracted to a different gender, and someone be attracted to both genders, and someone be attracted to the opposite gender, okay? There are different people and different brains that could be born in different ways. Like I said at the beginning, earlier in the stream, everyone's born a female, or everyone starts off as a female. Why is that? Why does every baby, despite the chromosomes, despite everything, start off with a vagina in the body? Why? Why don't we just start off with a flat surface and nothing there, right? Why does it always start as a vagina? Why is the male body just the outpour of the female body? We have ovaries, it's just down below. The clitoris is pretty much the penis. So, Macy, you're not listening. That's why you'll never learn. But, so like I said, at the end of the day, everyone is different. And if you can't accept that, then you are the problem. You are the problem. You look at life in just one little lens. You don't think anyone can be the same. And when people live that life, that's where they start finding bigotry. That's where they start finding hate towards other people. Because they're not gay, they're not trans, they're not seeing life differently. They're perfect as can be that they see. So everyone should be perfect like them. Franny, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships, honey. Thank you so much. Truffle, welcome to the memberships. Hazel, welcome to the membership. Knight Rider, welcome. Christine, welcome. Amy, Jean, welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing? Those are our new super tiers on the channel. Thank you so, so much. Macy, there you go. There's your good answer, Macy. The answer we were all waiting for. I know people are different, but it's sad our world has come to this. I'll pray for you. Good example. See, God created the power of freedom. Freedom to do whatever you want to do. People kill. The world has come to that a long time ago. People have been killing for years now. People have been murdered, attacked for being the way they are, trans, gay, whatever. But you feel bad for us because we are who we are. You don't feel bad, like you don't feel bad for us for the right reasons. And you feel bad for the world for the wrong reasons. You weren't upset when Hitler was around. You weren't upset when World War I or Cold War, the Gulf War, and all these bullshit wars happened. That wasn't the problem. The trans people and the gay people are the problem. The ones that are really the problem here. The people that have different sexualities, the people that have different lifestyles than you, we're the problems. We're the reasons why people are having such a freaking meltdown on the internet in life. Really, that's what it was. So, there you go. That is the perfect example. The world is the way it is now because we're taught to hate. Trump has allowed everyone in this freaking world and in the United States to start hating on everybody. That's why you hear immigrants getting attacked all the time. All these people are learning to hate. There's so much more hate now on the internet now than there was 4 years ago. There you go. That's the answer that we were all waiting for, Macy. You've answered multiple boxes. You've checked the box multiple times for me. Thank you. I know exactly who you are. Like, every time someone talks crap about trans people, I'm just waiting for the Trump comment. Just waiting for it. Let me tell you something about Trump, just so you guys can know, because I've been watching a lot of stuff on Trump, by the way, to let you know. Trump's big, beautiful bill is not big and beautiful. It's costing trillions of dollars. It's costing trillions of dollars to us, the United States. So we're in more debt, by the way, already. Trump is trying to ruin. He's doing a lot of illegal stuff. First off, you know, if you haven't paid attention, of all the tariffs that he's doing, he's ruining prices. By the way, prices have been crazy. When we went out to Vegas, prices have been insane for certain things. And guess what they told us? Because of the tariffs. That's what the stores told us. It was because of the tariffs. It was because of the tariffs. Guys, oh my God. Where are we not paying for stupid shit higher up in price? Y'all are like, oh, well, he's taking away our taxes. We have to pay taxes. Oh, but we can pay more money on our freaking products we pay every single day. That won't end, by the way. Do I like taxes? Hell no. But you know what, at the end of the day, tax season is when I get money back. So some people actually depend on tax season, right? Maybe they'll get money from taxes at the time. But at the end of the day, Trump isn't doing shit for you. And he's not. He's not. There's a reason why that dude's approval rating has gone boom to the pooper. And the only people that love him are the people that cannot accept the fact that they have failed their country. They cannot accept the fact that they made the wrong decision. They are too embarrassed to really say, hey, you know what? I was dumb. If your only reason to vote for Trump was to vote because you don't like trans people, then you're a freaking idiot. You're an idiot. There's no freaking reason in the world to vote for that guy. And I hate to say it, the people in my life, oh, I voted for Trump, not because of trans people. I just want to let you know I like you, but I just voted for Trump. I like for Trump. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You voted for Trump, and Trump wanted people like me gone. You're part of the problem. The guy's not helping out anything. Why do you think that when it's funny because the tariffs things are the biggest issue, right? We talked about crazy shit about tariffs, right? How it made the stock market plummet. It made everything go down. It made the freaking like everything just went down. Trump coin was at $76 when it came out. Look where it's at now. It's $11. Y'all got rug pulled. Y'all got screwed over, and I hope you guys went bankrupt, by the way, if you bought that Trump coin. The guy's a fraud. It lost money just like he does, you know? I hate being political, but I have to speak up for myself. Y'all need to realize. You wanna know how good Trump is? Check out his meme coin. You'll know exactly how good he is. You can keep sucking his freaking Cheeto all you want. But you don't care. A lot of you people don't even watch politics. Y'all just sit there and be like, he's taking away Trump stuff. That's the best thing I could possibly think of. That's helping the world out. That's helping, you know, it's like, it's crazy how people are so fixated on gay and trans people. It is insane. What are we doing to you that's hurting your fucking feelings that bad? Like, what are you, like, are you literally waking up in the middle of the night having freaking sweats, night sweats, over people and their sexuality and identities? Is it that bad? No, it's because they want to join something. They want to have a reason to be mad at somebody. Oh, my friend Bob told me that trans people suck dicks, so I'm going to say the same thing back. You know, I want to be his friend, you know? Like, it's like trans people and gay people. Oh my God, it's Pride Month. Why do they get a whole month, but veterans get one day? Veterans do get a month, by the way, just to let you know. Why do trans people and gay people get a month? Let's see. I mean, we created it. We can get a whole year if we wanted to, right? What's so damn impressing? Like, what's so damn depressing about a Pride Month, guys? If you don't support Pride Month and you don't celebrate it, then don't celebrate it. Don't celebrate Pride Month. December 28th. That's like that's just my thing, you know? I love people, but people have the wrong motives right now. Y'all should be against the wars and the hate that's going on in the world. If you want to preach God, preach about what is the real problem here. Gay people and trans people are the last thing you should be worried about. We're not going up to your houses with guns. We ain't doing anything crazy to you in your life. What is the point? It's insane. Like, I just want to smack the living crap out of some of the people in this world. They really care so much about the wrong things. Y'all should really just take care of yourselves. Like, because at the end of the day, like, a lot of these people, 99% of the people that complain about trans people, by the way, don't even know who a trans person in their life. Never even seen one except for the internet. Probably have walked around a couple and never knew about it, but, you know. Never done wrong. Never paid extra taxes because of a trans person alive. Never felt wronged because of a trans person. But because of their religion and because of their friend group or because of their school or because of their political beliefs, they choose to dislike a group of people that have done nothing to them. Poor Bob or poor Jamie lost her freaking medal to a trans woman once in her lifetime. God forbid. You're gonna lose your medal to some other girl, so it doesn't really matter. People are acting like losing a medal is like the worst thing that could ever happen to them. Like, come on. If you lose to another woman, what are you gonna do? Cry about that too? You know? As far as I know, I don't see trans women just winning every single sport they're in. Unless, if that was actually the case, then there would be a big issue with trans women in the sports. It wouldn't just be like this is like dipping our feet into water. It would actually be a legitimate issue that was like, trans women wouldn't be allowed to play sports at all. If that was the case, right? If trans women really was the issue, we would know. Just like how they're not issues in the bathroom either. Like, oh, well, you know, is they're competing in women's space. I'm like, girl, I've been to the women's restroom for 8 years. And I've had great conversations with women. Like, my issue is to use the restroom, right? Why is it, like, on everybody's list that, like, oh, we're just trying to protect from men when going to restrooms? Oh, really? Because if you allow trans men back into women's bathrooms, men could just say they're trans men. It's easier for a man to say he's a trans man than to say that he's a trans woman. Am I not lying here when I say that? A man it's easier for him to say I'm a trans man than to put on a wig, put on the persona to be a woman and say I'm a trans woman. And it's already happened all over the place, by the way. Regular women are getting attacked left and right because they're being opposed that they're trans. Gay women that have shortcuts, that dress like men, are being attacked in the bathrooms. Keep that in mind. There's a lot of trans men out there that look like men, don't look anywhere near like women, and now watch them go into the restroom and no one freak out, and everyone has to freak out. Why? Now they're just going to the restroom y'all are telling them to go to. There's no win. There is no win. They just want people to freaking suffer. It's a whole Jewish thing all over again. I'm sorry. I'm like going off right now, guys. I'm sorry. Barbie, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We have a super chair Barbie. Everyone, this is a pretty nice stream. When I can talk and go off on a rant, these are the kind of streams I like. I like to get into the stuff, the nitty-gritty. Girl, if I end up being like dead on the street, y'all know why. Like it's big voices that end up getting hurt, you know, unfortunately. And I'm fully aware that I can get hurt doing this, defending my community, my my fans, my friends, and all that stuff. I get it. My friends, my girlfriend's family, for the most part, yeah. I mean, I haven't really got to see a lot of my girlfriend's family because they don't live in New Mexico. But her mom, she accepts me and everything. The only time I felt scared was this male tried to follow me into the bathroom. Oh, really? I've had some crazy altercations with men to the bathroom, you know what I mean? But they were like unisex restrooms. They weren't exactly like men pushing me into like a woman's bathroom or anything. In my opinion, guys, let me tell you guys something real quick. When it comes to the bathroom situation, you should only go to the bathroom when it's ready for you to go to the restroom. When you first transition or when you first come out, it's probably best that you don't go to the opposite gender's restroom unless you pass very well for day one and it doesn't bother you and you're not at the, like, I'm just telling this to you guys in perspectives to take care of yourself, right? If you're a trans woman and you came out yesterday and you just look like you put on a wig and you have a masculine face and masculine body, you're probably best to either go to an androgynous bathroom. I can't tell you where to go, but you will get harassed in a woman's restroom. I'm telling you right now, just to protect yourself. I didn't go to the women's restroom day one. It took me a while before I could I actually got pushed into the restroom by my friend, into the women's restroom when I first went in, and it was scary. And it was at a church. Didn't get attacked, didn't get told anything, thank God. I've never been told anything in the restroom. I'm very thankful that's happened. And but there are some people that are not going to have that luck. And I'm telling you, wait till you actually can, pull off your look a little more than to just on day one, just be like, you know what, I'm a trans woman, I'm walking into the women's restroom tomorrow. And you don't look anywhere near like even a trans woman. Just make sure to take care of yourself. Because those kind of things that people attack trans people for. They say, well, men can just put on wigs and say they're trans women. When they see that trans women on day one are going into women's restrooms, they see it that way. That's kind of like their attack go towards trans women. Oh, well, you guys are allowing people on day one to walk into our restrooms, and it doesn't look right. So that's what I'm saying. Stay safe, guys. That's all I gotta say. Do what's going to help your community. Don't hurt people, please. If you know damn well you're day one and you don't look anywhere near like a trans woman or a trans man, and stay safe for yourself. I don't like that being said. It's a double-edged sword. I don't want to sit there and tell people don't go to the women's restroom. You can't. You have to go pee outside. I'm not here to tell you guys that, but I'm just saying, keep yourself safe. That's the only thing you can really do. I'm being told I should pray the gay out. And that's another thing. People they associate trans people with gay people. If someone says, I hate how they're being homophobic, to someone like you, you're like, and you're trans, I'm like, dude, okay, first off, I'm not a homo. Now, I might be a trans man, get into a woman, into a man, and yeah, you can call me a homo, whatever. But trans people are not associated with homophobia. Homophobia comes out of your sexuality. Don't ever sit there and let someone say homophobia to some thing about you. It's transphobia. Transphobia for trans people, homophobia for gay people. It's not about gay. You're not gay because you're trans. I'm going off today, guys. I'm going off. I am trans. I use the he, they, and I dress femme, and I am bi. Sky, are you coming out barely, or what's going on? People confuse sexuality with identity. People just, I don't think people confuse it. I just think people are not educated. I think people just don't understand. Like when I say that, some people are so two-dimensional minded that like they see trans as gay things. Like, you know, like, oh, you're such an, like, how many times have I been told gay in my streams, right? For what reason? You know what I mean? You want to tell me I'm gay? Well, I'm dating a woman. If you think I'm a man, I'm dating a woman. That makes me straight, right? Why are you calling me gay? Because they see trans people as gay. The gays. That's what they see it as. A guy dresses in a wig, or it's why a lot of people are like, oh, is that a wig? No, it's not a wig. Not every trans woman wears a wig. You know what I mean? If it was a wig, I'd be sitting there saying, guys, how do you guys like my wig? How do you guys like my wig? No, girl. No. It's not a wig. And if it was a wig, I'd probably be wearing a long-ass one. I wouldn't be wearing a short-ass wig. But that's just me personally. You know, anyone can wear a short wig. Of course, Dad, I'm glad you're able to understand, honey. Barbie, that's all we can do is spit facts. That's all we can do is spit facts. We can't, there's nothing else. Like, I know myself better than a lot of people do. And I'm telling you guys right now, listen to a trans person speak up for themselves than someone that's off the streets preaching the Bible. They don't know nothing about trans people. They just know whatever the Bible says. The Bible says trans women shouldn't be women. You know what I mean? Like, no, it doesn't even say that. The Bible doesn't even mention trans women. It just mentions men dressing up in women's clothing. It does not mention identity. It does not mention any of that stuff. Now, can a man dress up as a woman in women's clothing and fool a man for sadistic reasons? Yes, that is the case. And then that's where I think that might make sense. If you're fooling a man to take away their sexuality from them, and you're doing it for sadistic reasons, dressing up as a woman, then I totally believe, I can understand where that might be a sin. But dressing up to transition, where is that a problem? Why is that such an issue? I'm happy now. Like, what am I doing to you? I'm like, am I hurting your feelings really bad, Bob? Are you going to bed because you're thinking about me? You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's sad because we live in a time where it's a little more accepted. And I say a little more accepted because a lot of people care about acceptance nowadays than back then. You know what I mean? But we are living in the old time still. We have a president that hates us. And he does. He does hate to trans people. You know why? Because he's out there trying so hard to get rid of trans stuff. People on Medicaid and Medicare can't get trans care anymore. He's abolishing that. And he's trying to take away, licenses from doctors that do gender affirming care. You know? And you know what? He's empowering a lot of the people that come on live streams and hate on me. He's doing that. All these people talk like as if they have all the guts in the world, but they're only saying that because Trump is president. If Obama was president, do you think those guys would be caring about my sexuality or my transitioning life? No, they wouldn't. I might get like hate on my comments, but it won't be as much. A lot of people are just like, they're like, oh, my agenda is fulfilled because Trump is president. So therefore, everything I believe is completely true. It's a sad thing, guys. It really is. People just, if you're not the same as them, they just don't like you. I hate that notion, Barbie. I know it's true. I hate that some of the most homophobic, transphobic people in the world are closeted people. It bugs me a little bit. How you can sit there and have issues with your own sexuality and your own gender identity and hurt others because you don't want to accept it yourself. I don't like that. I hate that. In my opinion, people like that don't deserve to come out. They deserve to be closeted for the rest of their freaking lives if you choose to hurt others for their sexuality or gender identity. Was he on that island with those others? I don't know what you're talking about, Deb. I don't know. Evie, because they're waiting for people to try to. They're trying to find something to complain about with trans people. If this was really a problem, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If there was really an issue with trans women attacking women in restrooms, we would have been kicked out a long time ago. It would have been a problem a long time ago. This would be beyond worse. We would have thousands of cases of this happening, hundreds of cases at least, that this was happening. But there's not one case. Not one. And if there's that one outlier, one person, it's not enough. It really isn't. The hubbub is just because they want something to hate. We're 1% of the population. If 1% of us is doing something bad, it's definitely 0.01 of the population that's doing something. Mike, there's your, let me pin this real quick. I'm gonna replace my Cash App comment because this is worth it. I'm not adult. It's not about attacking. It's about men having access to women's stuff. So there, Mike. This is a perfect comment here, and what I'm talking about. No man, by the way, has ever attacked a woman in the bathrooms claiming that they're trans women. Trust me, no man wants to be known for that. Trust me. If a man is a straight man, they don't want to be known as a crossdresser. They don't want to be known as a freak. They would do it as a man. There are men that attack women in many spaces without even trying to go in and act like a woman. Trust me, it doesn't happen. Trans women, you're just pointing at them and calling them a man at this point. But trans women don't attack women. Trans women just use the restroom because they want to use the restroom, and people just put us in the. They bring up they bring out this narrative like, well, what if men could act like they're women now? Because that could happen, that could happen. A man could sit there next, say he's a trans woman, and go into a women's restroom and look at them use the restroom. Has it happened? No. It hasn't happened. Now, with your notion, Mike, that men shouldn't be in women's bathrooms. Check this out. Let's say trans women use men's restrooms and trans men use women's restrooms because that's the way the world wants it. Trans men are biological women. Trans women are biological men, right? Let's say that happened, right? Trans women would start getting attacked in the bathroom by men easily. Men obviously find trans women attractive a lot of the time, so don't say they don't. Trans men will now be seen as fully masculine men walking into women's restrooms, and now men that want to go in the restroom and attack women can now say, I'm a trans man. Let me in the restroom. Why would they need to transition into a woman when they could just say they're a trans man now? If you want to talk about perverted men, you're losing the battle, honey. Perverted men are all over the place. They will attack them in the middle of everybody. They will pull them over to the side of the sidewalks, in alleyways, pull them out of clubs, attack them anywhere. Get out of the whole bathroom situation, guys. Because the bathroom is the most public place you could possibly can be. And no woman is going to allow a man to look underneath a stupid freaking stall and stare at a woman. It's never going to happen. Get out of here with that. It's not happening. It is not happening. I have never been to a restroom where someone is looking under their stall to see what the fuck someone else is doing. It's never happened, and it never will until this new bill happens where they just wanted to tell trans men go to the women's restroom, women go to men's restrooms. Then that's when the issues will happen. But do you think men want to go into women's restrooms anyways? No. Why? So they could run out the Walmart, so the fucking stupid security guard or some worker there sees a man walking in and just, it's okay, they're probably just a trans man. Dude, it would be so much more of an issue if that was really the case. Y'all are just making a false narrative that's could happen but doesn't happen at all. What are your thoughts on change rooms where women are naked? Tell me right now where you will see a trans woman walk in there. And I'm going to say this now because I have experience, right? I've been to a gym. I've been to gym locker rooms with women, and right? Because I'm a trans woman. I don't walk into the men's because it's really awkward. It would be awkward if I did that. I walk into the women's one. Let's be honest with you. I'm more scared of you than you are of me. I'm telling you right now. That's the way it works. I walk into a women's place, and I get scared of women. Women are not scared of me because they don't know who I am, right? When I went in there into a woman's locker room, sorry, I have to burp, guys. I'm horrible. Sorry. I have to turn off my camera. Turn my camera around and mute myself. Sorry, I had to burp. It's horrible. When I walked into the to a changing room, it was a hard thing for me to go to do. You know what I mean? It's hard to look at other women dressing. So what do? I'm usually already dressed in my clothes underneath. The most I'll let out is my breasts, of course, because it's the most feminine thing I have on my body, right? I will never go naked in a woman's locker room, ever. And a lot of trans men will feel that way if they're pre-op. They will never go out and be naked because it's a big attention problem. It is very hard to do that, and you will never be accepted that way. Trust me. So there are no women, trans women, going out into the freaking thing and dropping their freaking drawers like it's nothing to pull out their things and let people see it. Trans people are already uncomfortable with what they have. Why would they want to sit there and show them off? A weirdo man would do that, right? A weirdo man. But what do you think? If a man went into a locker room where there's naked women in there, it's like a raptor walking in with a bunch of T-Rexes. Where is he going to get away with touching a woman when there's 20 other women around them watching this person do some weird Where? Y'all are just making things that could happen at this point. Men can go into women's restrooms where they want to, whether a trans woman exists or not. As long as there's a wig that can be worn at the store, as long as there's makeup that could be put on at a store, men could dress up that way and go in whether trans women are allowed or not. If a man looks good enough as a woman with makeup on, they can pull it off. Ban trans women, it doesn't matter. Men can go into those bathrooms whether trans women can or not. If you can impersonate another gender, if a trans woman is possible to appear as a woman, and a trans man can appear as a man, cis people can do it too. There's not every single man could appear like that, but there can. Trust me, trans women did not go through hormone therapy, surgeries at that, and changes in lifestyle, lost friends, lost family, and a bunch of hate every single day so that they can go in there and look at a woman. Get it out of your system, please. Thank you, Deb. It's a great stream. Thank you. I kind of want to like get into like, I want to tell people the realistic stuff. You know what I mean? This stream is not. I'm not pissed off at people because I haven't got a lot of hate on the stream. I'm not. I'm trying to express myself here, because it is Pride Month, and I want to be able to be a very good advocate for my fans, and for my community, because this is the perfect time to do it. We have a really horrible person in the office right now. We have a very bright time for ourselves, and it's Pride Month. Now you can like put that as you will. Pride is a deadly sin, and I'm like, you know what? There's different forms of pride. Trust me. There are people that legitimately are evilly prideful. Of course, Deb. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Mike. Mr. Bryant, yes, definitely. I agree. At what time is the movie? I don't know. Rachel hasn't gone out of work yet. I was only going to do an hour and a half stream, but we're going on a little longer. We've gotten some good donations today, guys. We've gotten $60 donations on Cash App. We've gotten pretty much like $4 in donations on stream. We've gotten 5 gifted subs on the donations, through donations as well. That's pretty much donations. I hope I'm helping people understand. I'm not here to yell at people or tell people anything. I'm just here to defend my community and people. Trust me, I've lived my life for eight years as a trans woman. I have developed that voice to myself. I can speak up for myself. And some people will continue to kill for things like that, you know? It's sad that you can get hurt and murdered for who you are just because you're not what everyone wants you to be. There have been so many trans women beaten and killed in this world, and people just don't care. They don't care. Like, they don't care. And you know why I say that? Is because if they did care, this wouldn't be a hate thing still. People would be like, let's remember the lives of these people that were killed because of their sexuality or their identity. But all these people that hate trans people in this day, bear in mind, they don't care about who died as a trans person. They don't care about who beat them up. They celebrate the deaths of us. They celebrate when men attack women, trans women, because they were quote unquote fooled, if not just they were outed. A lot of men kill trans women that they're dating because they are embarrassed of trans women. And when their friends find out, they act like, oh, I'm gonna be a big person here. I'm gonna beat them up and kill them just to prove that I'm straight, and it wasn't me. That's all we can do, Deb. It's all, and you know what? As someone that's pretty religious, and I'm not super religious, but it's so sad how much hate a Bible can, a book has given people to permission to do. You know, if I was God, and I hope that I'm not speaking too downfully, I would be depressed about that book because it preaches love, but it also preaches hate. It also tells you, don't do this, don't do that. Hate someone, they're blasphemous. They're horrible people. I'm going to be honest with you. If it was just a regular sin, and if it was just regular decisions, it's easy to not be trans then. But this is literally who I am. You know, I can't change that. Just as much as a cis person can't change their gender identity. Tell a man, a cis man, go dress up as a woman. Go be a woman tomorrow, please. They can't do it because they're not trans. They don't have that chemistry to really do it, you know, and you can't blame them. Just like we can't blame us for being trans. We didn't decide one day we wanted hate. The world decided one day they wanted to hate us. So just keep that in mind, guys. But with that being said,
You're on stream?
yeah, I'm on stream.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Yeah, I've been on stream for a while now.
It never fails. I know. Anyways, me and Cassie's are coming home now. I just grabbed him and just left my mom's house, so heading home. But I just didn't know what was.
Can you
going
go
on
pull
with
money
the
out
movie.
now while you have the chance?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do that on the way home.
So do that and
what
then.
Was it 880?
880.
888.
880. 880.
So what's going on with movies?
Look up a time.
8.
Look up a time. We'll go
Cassie
watch.
said 8.
We'll go watch Lilo and Stitch first today. We'll go watch. We'll watch Lilo and Stitch, and this weekend we'll go watch the Final Destination.
Okay. Because my mom was saying that she would watch him tonight, depending on if we see that too.
Let's go watch both of them
Okay.
then. We got the time, honey. Let's go do it.
Listen to Cassius. Cassius said 8.
8. 8. Cassius. Mama.
Mama. Charlotte.
It's hard to hear.
Charlotte.
It's fine, babe. But I will see you when you get here, okay? We're gonna watch Lilo and Stitch first. So.
Okay, I'm gonna go do that. See you anytime. Right now on the way home, and then when I get home, I'm gonna take a shower, and then we'll see what the movies look like.
Okay, sounds good, babe. Please.
Right. Yeah, 880, right?
Yeah.
All right. I love you.
I love you too. Bye, guys.
See you, bye. All right, bye.
Okay, guys. I'm glad I can answer on the iPad, by the way. A lot of deleted comments. Lonnie and Limer are such good mods, by the way. Like I said, guys, this is an example that it will never change. So, it is what it is. You can't change people. You'll never will. I hate to say this to a lot of trans people, and I hope it doesn't unmotivate you from transitioning if you haven't done it yet. But the hate, the transphobia, the homophobia, it's never going to end. As long as there's a breath in the air, it's never going to end. Homophobic people and transphobic people will exist as long as evil exists in this world. And that's just the way it is. There's nothing that will change that. Especially because there's a Bible in the world. No one will ever change. Some people will. And then we'll get some people that love us. And there will be a time when we feel euphoric about the world because it feels like things are changing. But you will always have that darkness that follows around. There's a good reason why it's coming back. Do you guys think that because we started accepting gay marriage, that this was going to be the change? It's not. And I don't mean to be mean or real about it. I'm just trying to tell you guys the reality of what's happening in the world and what the reality is what's going to happen for the rest of our days. I look at better times, but do I look at fulfilled times? No, never. I will die a hated person. People will call me by my old name after I'm gone. People will call me him after I'm gone. And the more famous I get on YouTube, the more famous I get on social media, the more people are going to call me by my own name and call me he, him after I'm gone. You see, Beverly, perfect example. But I have no time to respond to a lot of the hate comments today. I do want to say thank you to everybody that supports the stream. I do hope you guys have a good night. Thank you so much for joining the stream, by the way. All the donations, it's appreciated, guys. I love the support all the time. And by the way, I don't do this for the money. Trust me. If I did that for the money, that wouldn't make any sense. And by the way, people do YouTube for money all the damn time. YouTube is supposed to be some people's careers. So what about money? What's wrong with money? You don't. That's like saying you only work your job because of the money. And I'm like, well, duh, idiot. Make sense of that stuff, please. Because YouTube is my goal. It's obviously always been my goal. I've always wanted to be a full-time YouTuber. So yeah, it comes with money. That's the part. Yes. That's me doing my thing. Y'all think that I just go live and do absolutely nothing. I literally work on my YouTube videos and film and all that stuff. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys all so much for the support. All the mods coming to the streams, all the super tiers, all the new super tiers now, I could say that. Thank you guys so much for joining the channel as super tiers. We love you guys lots like tater tots. And all those new Charlotte-Tears that come around. Thank you guys. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, this is your chance to. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. I will let you guys know how Lilo and Stitch and Final Destination was. I'm sure you guys have already seen them. They've been out for a while. Other than that, I do hope you guys have a good night. Love you guys lots like tater tots, apricots, and ladybugs, lots of spots.